I'm Joseph Rice. I'm the Josephine County Coordinator for Oath Keepers of Josephine County. We were asked by the Sugar Pine Mine claim owners to come in and help protect their Fifth Amendment rights to due process. We did move a security team onto the mining claim. We've secured the claim, and I've been incredibly fortunate to have a group of highly skilled professional individuals come in and do that. Our command is unified. We are working together and communicating extremely well. If you're on a fringe element and you're here to protest or provoke a reaction with the federal government, I don't want you here. Let me say that again. If you're here to protest and provoke a reaction with the federal government, I do not need you. We are here to protect Fifth Amendment due process that's attempted to be violated by the Bureau of Land Management. I want skilled professionals, people that will work with each other and cooperate. With that, I have operational control and security of the mine. I talk directly to the mine claim owners, Rick and George, daily. If it didn't come out of my mouth, it's bull. Thank you.
This is the original listing from the Galeese Mining District book that existed. These are the official records prior to the formation of Josephine County. This book is in the vault at the Josephine County Recorder's Office. This is the original location notice. This is what we date our claim to this mine from this original location notice. This mine has been held by a miner in continuous possession since this. Therefore, we're questioning how the BLM has surface management authority on a mine that they have never actually had possession of.
Has the BLM done any damage to you already in operating this mine?
Yeah, I can't work. I can't work. The BLM, I have a stop work order. I'm not allowed to do anything. I'm supposed to remove my possessions from this mine, close up this mine, reclaim the surface, and leave before I even get a hearing. And the BLM is trying to bully me and force me off my land at the risks of totally violating my Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights, and I refuse to budge. I am not leaving. They are not taking me out of here until I get my day in court. This is a constitutional republic. We're a nation of laws, and that includes the federal agencies.
So, how did this come to be? How did you get the Oath Keepers in here? How did that happen?
A BLM officer, law enforcement officer who I do not know his name, and Contract Deputy Stanton came in on Monday last week. I don't remember the date. They came in obstinately to serve George papers, which we've already been served, so they came in, as far as I'm concerned, to see if we had moved out so they could start burning stuff. Let's just call it what it is. And
when you say burning stuff, what do you mean burning stuff?
They burn cabins. They burn hundreds of cabins in this country since the 70s.
So within the Siskiyou mountain range here, BLM has a history of burning cabins.
Repeatedly.
And
they burned one on these set of claims in the 80s on the Golden Cycle over there.
Oh, so they burned a cabin close by?
On my group of claims, yes.
Oh, so they have a history of coming in and burning cabins with no notice?
Yes.
Okay, so as you said, so what was your concern about their notice of them showing up here?
When the officers went to leave, the first thing they did is they came up to Danny, who's the caretaker, and said, oh, this is the guy we're having a problem with. And then when they were getting ready to leave, George says, look, we're law-abiding constitutional people. And Deputy Stanton turned to him and says, well, I have a problem with the Constitution. And at that moment, I realized that the agencies that I rely on to protect my rights weren't going to protect my rights. So I went to the Oath Keepers, because that's what they say they'll do.
So with that, what happened with bringing the Oath Keepers in here?
The government has become a little more amenable to my request. They have actually sent me 2 FOIAs now. That is the sum total of their purpose to be here, is to protect my rights to due process and to preserve my property until such time as I get my day in court.
So currently this is not a standoff?
No. This is not a standoff. This is simply a protective measure to prevent the BLM from further violating my rights and destroying my property without due process.
So you would describe this as a security operation to protect your constitutional rights?
That's correct.
We've not, and there has not been any confrontation with BLM.
No, there has been no confrontation. There has been no implied threat, overt threats, or any such thing. All correspondence with the BLM has been held through my attorney. George and I have no contact with the BLM. We'll let the attorney deal with them.
Do you believe the reason BLM did not come in was because of the Oath Keeper president and 3%er presence?
I'm absolutely positive that the BLM hasn't destroyed my property because it has been protected, as have been my rights, by a group of folks.
Have you had any concerns about the way they've been running the operation, the security operation?
No, sir.
Do you have any concerns that they need to leave or you want them here?
They came at my request. I requested their presence. I still request their presence until such time as I achieve my due process. They can stay here and see to it that justice is served.